The body in meditation. One meditates so that one can actually perceive the essence of mind. The essence is constantly there, whether one is walking, sitting, sleeping, and whether one is deluded or not deluded. One could theoretically meditate on the mind on all occasions, but for beginners that is not at all easy. To help beginners eventually become more fully aware of this essence, it is extremely important to set one's body in a good posture while meditating to control one's mind in certain ways. Through this, one will eventually be able to perceive the essence of mind. There are the 5 or 7 points of posture for the body, and the 5 main points of mental stability for the mind to observe. One should be neither too tense nor too relaxed, so one will eventually be able to follow a path which leads to the perception of that essence. When one meditates, one sits very erect and properly. When one's body is straight, the different channels in one's body are also straight. When the channels are straight, then the energies which move through these channels also move in unobstructed lines. When these energies move correctly, the mind becomes much more stable. There are 5 main points of meditation in relation to posture. First, one keeps the spine straight. This actually is a way to relax and bring well-being into one's meditation. If the back is bent by leaning backwards or slanted to the right, left, or forward, then one has to make an effort to maintain it, and it's not so easy to be relaxed. If the spine is straight, then one doesn't have to expend effort, and meditation becomes naturally comfortable with a state of well-being. Secondly, one has the legs crossed when one meditates. Were one to meditate standing up, it would be quite uncomfortable. Were one to meditate lying down, one would become too sluggish. Sitting cross-legged, however, keeps the mind and meditation very stable and makes a very comfortable and lasting position. That's why one sits cross-legged. Third, the hands are placed on top of each other in the lap. If the arms are outstretched in all sorts of funny positions, this would give rise to many kinds of feelings and not be very comfortable. Just let the hands rest in the meditation posture with the palms on top of each other is very relaxed, and this doesn't give rise to various feelings. The fourth point concerns the breath. The breath should not be artificial. Artificial breathing requires effort, and making this effort never allows the mind to rest in stability. For that reason, one relaxes, letting the breath be natural, letting it come and go without any effort. The fifth point is where one looks with one's eyes. One's mind and thoughts tends to change a lot. These are related to the eyes, so that what one does with one's eyes is quite important. There are different ways of meditating. The Tirthikas, the non-Buddhists or Hindus, believe that Indra, Brahma, and the gods are in the heavens, and they will always look upwards in meditation. In the Buddhist system, the Hinayana practitioners will most often meditate with the eyes looking downwards, because if one looks around, the objects in view give rise to feelings which are usually associated with the defilements. So they look downwards in order not to be aware of these things. In the VAJRAYANA, one looks neither up nor down, or away from things, but looks straight ahead. If the eyes are tightly closed, one gets a sort of darkness, like being in a dark room, and this doesn't allow much clarity of mind. If, on the other hand, the eyes are too widely open and staring, it is very uncomfortable and takes a lot of effort to maintain. So the eyes are naturally opened, not too closed, not too wide open, and looking straight forward. No matter what appears within the field of vision, one meditates with a relaxed mind and doesn't follow after the various impressions which go through one's consciousness. No matter what visual impressions manifest, one doesn't bother with them because the mind is very relaxed and not conditioned by the visual impressions.